Okay, I think we are live. Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It is 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time here in Northern California, where it is a balmy 62 degrees outside and sunny. I'm sorry if you're in a place that is bitterly cold right now. I don't mean to rub it in. I'm just letting you know what the circumstances are. Hi, everybody. Adam Savage here in my cave with another live stream. And this one, like the last couple, will begin with me building a few of the parts. Excuse me. It begins with me doing some assembly of my Eaglemoss Ecto-1 Ghostbusters Ghostmobile. Here it is thus far. We're on like stage 27 out of probably well over 100 stages. And this thing already weighs like 6 or 7 pounds. The final, I think I may want to engineer some handles for the final project. It's going to feel, I think I said this last time, it's going to end up feeling like someone took a real car and just made it smaller because it'll feel that dense. It'll feel like the right amount of concentration of mass. After I spend 20 or 30 minutes doing some assembly here, I'm going to answer some questions submitted by tested patrons on the subject of my shop infrastructure. I know. When I say shop infrastructure and I can see the frame that I'm in right now, I think this is not necessarily an encomium to shop infrastructure because it looks totally chaotic, but it's not. It is a relatively ordered existence here in this part of the cave. And I'll answer some questions about it. I love talking about it. I love talking to other people about their shop infrastructure. Can't get enough talking about the sorting. But for right now, let us get to an engine bulkhead. Also, I didn't want to leave it unsaid that I recognized that when I first started assembling this, I was painting as I went on the engine, and I haven't done much of that since then. But that's partially because I actually don't have to right now. I have access to enough of this car on the inside and the outside to do the kind of overall rust and grime washes that I want to do on this, and I plan to do it. It's just that it's probably a couple of hours for each side for me to dial in the dust and dirt and grime, and that I'll do off camera here. But we have our engine in. We've got our battery. We've got some infrastructure. I even built the U-joint, and the U-joint was actually the first highly complicated, well, for me at the time, repair I did on my Volvo. My first car was a 1976 Volvo 245 DL with 5-speed overdrive on the shifter. It's a great car. And at one point, the needle bearings on one of my U-joints failed, and I was looking at a repair that was expensive, and I was buying something else at RPR Discount Volvo Parts up in North Berkeley across from the Hotsy Totsy, and they were like, oh, no, it's an easy repair. We'll just sell you a U-joint. You'll figure out how to put it back in. And I totally did. So I've always had a soft spot for universal joints. Okay, let's see. We've got an engine bulkhead here. Oh, no, we start with this thing. Let's see. I can't get the specific song out of my head. And I'm not going to sing that song because all the obvious reasons, but I can't stop hearing Dua Lipa singing We're Good in my head. And if you'd like a really good pop hook, you could put that on right now. I can't, but you can. I hope everyone's week has been going okay. I hope that some of your loved ones have already been vaccinated. That would be awesome. Some of my loved ones have already been vaccinated. My 87-year-old mom is fully inoculated. I'm very grateful for that. All right. Is this the part? That does look like the part. Okay, so that comes in from the back. And this sits in the front. How? I see. It goes like that. Oh, I also appreciate the Eaglemoss people here, they haven't just like replicated every part of the Cadillac. They've also engineered it so you're able to put it together correctly, right? So like where all these little things go in, there are little alignment pins, and it's just I think I start every build here marveling at the scale of Eaglemoss's enterprise in making a kit like this. But there you go. I'm always ending up feeling like that. Like, wow, this is such an undertaking. I get tired just thinking about all the moving parts of such a thing. All right. On the back, we have IP, HI, and P. Oh, okay. Figure C. This is should be able to get through. These are the last four. These are the last four. 27, 28, 29, and 30 are the last four bins that I have from Eaglemoss. So hopefully they're sending some more soon. Okay, let's see here. We've got this little squarey bob. Got this little squarey bob, and we've got this little. Is that a brake cylinder? Yeah, it's a brake reservoir. Thought so. AP. Bring this in. And yep. Oh, I see. There we go. And then this goes in there. You know, or maybe you don't, but like, as the kind of model maker I am, is that I like to make my models, I like to be able to take them apart and put them back together again. And thus I favor mechanical connections for things that I build. I prefer to mechanically connect things rather than glue them. And man, these subscription kits just satisfy a Jones in me for that mechanical connection, because it's all mechanical. I did the entire Millennium Falcon mechanically. Is that where that goes? Does that go in there? It does look like it does. Oh, it's aligned, right? Okay, so that's it. It goes to there. Yeah, just makes me very, very happy. Can I talk about the next one? No, I shouldn't. They have another kit coming up soon that's got a big infrastructure like the Millennium Falcon, and I'm kind of excited about it. Because what you don't know about 3-foot Millennium Falcons is that companies that have tried to produce them have a real issue with the sagging of these big forms. Thus, Master Replicas, when they released theirs, it was like cast in polystone or something insane. I recognize why they did that, but to me, it was weird. So the model that these guys have, which is to build these wide bits of internal infrastructure before cladding it in this plastic, it's brilliant. Okay, this guy lives here. That goes up. Yep. Oh, I see. Look, small hole, big hole. There's only one place it can go. And an EP will secure it. Okay. That's good. Oh. Got to magnetize the screwdriver a little more. It's sort of lost some of its verve. I bought a demagnetizer recently, but I have not yet fired it up. I have this need because my lathe tools get magnetized, and then when I work with cast iron, they just become hairy nightmares. Okay, that's in. Feels like it could be just a little tighter. Huh. All right, yeah. I mean, it's not under any mechanical load. Okay, now we have that guy. This is the windshield washer. Okay, EP, another EP. It's all EPs today. I find myself wondering at the factory or where they're putting this together, where they were like initially designing this. why so many different kinds of screws? Like there must be specific mechanical reasons, I would assume, for each type of screw in each application that screw is used in. But as to my old eyes, these all look so self-similar. I mean, I know some of them are machine threads and some of them are plastic cutting threads and stuff. And that's probably the biggest difference. But like, it's curious to me. And I find myself wondering if they didn't go with more screws rather than less so that people feel like they've got more to do. There's a famous story about the first cake mix that came in a milk carton that you just pour the mix into a cake pan and put it in your fridge. Apparently they sold really poorly because the target market was like, well, we're not doing anything. And so they changed the cake mix to require the addition of milk and eggs or, whatever. And then the stuff sold like hotcakes because people like to feel like they're doing something, which I totally get. I just find myself wondering sometimes if the sheer volume of different kinds of screws in this project isn't a product of a similar type of thinking. I could be wrong. Okay, moving on. Fitting the bulkhead. Fit the power brake reservoir fluid line 27271 to the lift valve 13C figure A and the air filter control pipe 12L to the pin on the left engine bulkhead figure B. Ensure the steering column goes through the hole above and the other power brake reservoir fits in the power brake reservoir distributor 27H figure C. Okay, let's see here. Oh. Let's get our orientation. There we are. And oh, I see. Right. That's what it's about. They want me to put this guy into here because it's going to connect up to the bulkhead. Oh, wow. All right, here we go. Let's flange this out just a little. Okay. And in. Oh, my God. My eyes. Oh, beauty. Come on. Okay. So that's in. And then that connects up to, that just comes up, right? Yeah. And then there's another one that goes from, wait, where is that one? Oh, okay. It's from over here. Yep. Okay. There's that one. Oh, I see. That's going to connect up. Okay. Oh my gosh, they've switched my orientation from one picture to the next, and it just makes it a little bit weird. Let's see here. Yeah, I see that. Oh, okay, I see. That goes here. Yeah. So it connects up to that. Good. And then yep. What oh, I see. No, I have to thread this through here. Yeah, look at that. All right. And now I have no I don't know if you've seen some of the robotics invention technology that's been worked on recently, allowing doctors to perform surgery remotely using haptic operating theaters. Some pretty amazing stuff has been going on in this space. And I foresee that at some point there'll also be some kind of breakthrough in model making for the same kind of thing, I imagine, because, so where do you live? If you go there. And you go to here, right? Yes, you do. All right, so you go. Come on, come on. Ah. These pipes, these little hoses are hard to grab because they crush. But if you gingerly, yeah, they require a really specific kind of touch. Ah, come on. I'm gonna just hit that with a tiny bit of crazy glue. I know, I was just talking about how I don't like glue, but I want that to stay. Okay. And you come over here. And you get that. There you go. Good. Okay. All those pieces are in. The bulkhead looks gorgeous. And the pieces we have are OM. Okay. OM, two bottoms are OMs. That's the brand newest one. But anyway, I could imagine, like, if basically, I was just thinking to myself, boy, I wish I had tinier hands. No one, not even the rain, has such small hands. I wish I had tinier hands. And then I thought, oh, you know what? In the future, I might be able to have tinier hands. I might be able to, like, take my model making arms and, like, set them up in front of the workbench and then go to my office and use haptic technology to reach inside the tiny chambers that I need to with tiny little robot fingers. I know, this is a fantasy, but it's kind of my job. IP, let's see here. GI, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, no, that's H, not I. Almost got the wrong ones. I, 1, 2, 3, 4. And these guys go on the sides here. If you haven't looked into the robot haptic stuff, you totally should. There's some mind-blowing things happening in that field. Yeah. I was at a convention playing around with one of these a couple years ago where I put on a glove and there's a robot arm that grabs stuff and I could feel the thing because the glove I was wearing had physical feedback built into it. It was really weird and amazing. All right. Figure A, fitting the bulkhead struts. Oh, wow. Look at that. There's actually threaded rods. Impressive. Embroidered. Oh, that's what these two guys are for. Okay. So put these in the brackets. Oh, that's neat. Oh, I can let go of that. For those who haven't already heard me wax on about how much I love the television show Ted Lasso, what I can tell you is I watched the entire series for a 6th time this week. Yeah. It turns out the particular, like, zone of kindness that Ted Lasso inhabits is exactly what I need from the world right now. So my mom just came to stay with us for a little while, and she had not seen it, so we introduced her to the sweetness that is Ted Lasso. I also hear that they're in production on the 2nd season already. I'm very, very excited. Okay, these struts go in, and it's an HP screw. So GH, go. Wait, P, yeah, not M. Where does, oh, yeah. Okay, there's 2 of them. HP. Let's see. So, comes through here and connects there. Oh, that's really neat. And this one, ooh, the crazy glue smells good. Just caught a whiff of it up from here. Yeah. That goes there. And soon we'll be on to step 28. There goes one. There goes two. And we're moving on. Moving on up like George and Wheezy. There we go. Now, let's just pull these guys out. You got to look at all these to make sure you haven't missed anything. So, 28C, that's this one. And this thing comes out of there. Yep. IP. Oh, hey. Oh, wrong one. Almost got it wrong. That's it. And then we got a muffler. Okay, so oh, it's this one, isn't it? Yep, it is that one. Okay, then on two more IP screws. I also have their Delorean kit, which I know I have not been building on camera. However, given that I'm at the last stage of this guy right now, I think I may pull that out and work on that here in the shop a little bit because it's another beautiful kit. Oh my gosh, so much wiring, so many wiring things to deal with, so much wire, so many tiny wires. It's like fly tying, but it's great. All right, HP screw, like an IP screw, only just slightly smaller. And this guy, yep. So, is that it? Yeah, it does that. Okay. My son came in here, thing 2, this week, and built something. That was fun. I mean, my kids have built stuff in this space before, but it was fun to have him call me up and say, hey, I want to make this thing. Could I use the shop on XY evening? And I said, absolutely. And I had all the tools. He came in with all of his wood. He and some friends built a thing, a fairly large thing. And then when I came in, I couldn't see any evidence of it. So everyone was happy. It's lovely. It's lovely to be able to have the space that my kids could also enjoy and benefit from. All right, here we go. The muffler is going in, ladies and gentlemen. It goes, where does it go? Oh, I see. There's this guy, and that guy goes in and he gets an AP screw. Come on. This gets an AP screw. Oh, man, that is a tough one. So it's under there. Really? Oh, yeah, no, that'll do it. Okay. Just got to be able to see here. There we go. That's it. Good. So then this guy connects to that. Right? Yeah. Look at that. Wow. Okay. So now we take some brackets. And that's a GM. Not that I need another GM, so I'm just going to pull one more. GM Yes, it's right there. Well, it really is a muffler hanger, isn't it? It's exactly like the real thing. And then another one goes on the other side, and I was right. It is another GM screw. Come on. This sits over here. Wait, oh, that's not the right one. Yeah, that's it. Okay, there's that. Now there's, oh, okay, so there's that guy, EMBM. Okay, so the GM, I can put back this last GM screw. GM, EMBM. EM is on the right, BM is on the left. BM. Okay. Is that it? Yeah, so it is. The one inside is BM. That's this one. And the one outside is EM. And I think, where does this little guy go? Did I miss a little tiny part? Maybe not. Okay, well, I'm going to lay that aside here. I'm going to lay this aside, and I will put this like this, and I think I can start answering your questions. Yeah. Oh, all right. There was a I have been regularly answering Mythbusters related questions, and we've been posting them on Tested. And recently, one that I did about Lead Balloon got a lot of attention. Just telling the story about how we shot Lead Balloon, how we made it, Jamie's and my journey through it. But in the comments, there's actually a bunch of people that ended up making the same joke, which was we needed this foil to be 1,000th of an inch thick, 0.001 inches thick. And like 2 American factories that tried it, broke their equipment trying to deliver that. And then Jamie found this German company and they delivered it 30% thinner than that. And like the regular joke in the comments was, yes, total Germans, right? You're like, we need it to be the thinnest lead foil ever. And they're like, yeah, we can make it, but we're going to make it a little bit thinner. I love that. That's exactly what they did. It's precisely what they did.